Hello viewer and welcome back to Games with Dialogue. This is episode 50 of my RPG Maker series. Last time I finished up building the big pyramid dungeon for the desert region. This time I think what I'm going to do is add in the enemies and the items and all the incidentals that go with a dungeon. So let's not waste time and jump right in. So this little bit of recording I'm doing after the middle part of the episode. Something happened with the recording and I've had to do it over again. I went through the list of enemies. I added one just for everybody's clarification. And then I made a bunch of troops. Well, not a bunch. I started here with the Guardian mini-boss, and then went through this small amount, I would say. I mean, it's a pretty good amount, but there's no variety. There's no... I'm going to come back through later and add more, but I cover that in the episode, the first part of the recording that I've done, which winds up being after this. Anyways. So I will jump to the first part of the recording. It might not be a good edit, but so troops then. Let's go with the first one. Let's go with Guardian since I know what I'm gonna do with that one. How big is it? Okay, that's a 1v4 fight. Yeah, that's a mid-boss, almost positive. I'll put Guardian mid-boss here, just so I don't get that confused. Okay. Where would I put that? I think I would put it near, before, or after the save point. Just because, wow. So if they go upstairs to this one, and then over here to this one, where would be a good place to put it? Oh, I could put them right here, right in front of this. Where does that go? Floor 2 comes down here, all the way over here to floor 1, which comes down here. Okay. All right, I got a better idea. I'll put it at the entrance here. Or down here somewhere, maybe right here. And that'll be the first test for the players. If they can get past it, then they're strong enough to keep going. So it'll have a damage threshold, or like armor that they have to be above a certain level to damage it. New image. That's a problem, isn't it? I forgot, while making the dungeon, that what I intended to do was have outside overworld areas be random encounters, but dungeons, inside areas, be... maybe this guy. Be enemies that are just walking around, that the player can fight. That creates a problem when I'm trying to come up with different sprites, especially for monsters. I think what I'll do is set it up as an event touch or a player touch and have the space directly in front of the monster. When the player steps on it, triggers the event, which triggers the fight. I don't want him right here because he's blocking... I can't block the path that way. So what about right here? If I cut him and put him right here, the player can't get past him without fighting him. All right. Set up the event, set up battle, processing. Where'd it go? It's the third. It's always the third tab. I don't know why I have a problem with remembering that. Guardian mid-boss. Can escape, can lose. Good. And, all right. Sure. This will be... what is that term for MMOs? When the boss is like DPS check. We'll say level check boss. Sure. Okay. If you win, he disappears. So let's put self-switch A. New page 2. And he's gone. Great. Okay. I'm going to have to just seed a whole bunch of monsters here, aren't I? All right, let's go back to the troops. And start putting things down, I guess. Desert Scorpion. Sure, we'll add a couple. We can add some of these along with some other things. What do I want? See, a pyramid would be a great place to have a bunch of undead, but because of that decision that I made, I have to come up with something else. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is take some of these humans that I made that I'm not using and fit them into it. Soul armor I'm going to hold off on. We'll use the sand trooper. Where are you? Down here, down here, down here. There we go. What else can we use? Spellcaster, priest, soldier. So we need, I guess we could have 2 of these guys. That's all right. We'll have 2 of them protecting the spellcaster in the back here. What else can we do? Where were those desert scorpions? I'll use them. And, a flamite? Maybe. I don't know. They're not all gonna be ridiculously hard fights. Some of them will just be annoyances to slow the player down. Let's see here. Sidewinder. Yeah, okay. We can have a Sidewinder. And one other thing. We'll have a Desert Lamia. Actually, yeah, okay, we'll have a other side. We'll have a Desert Lamia. Sure. Let's do one more. And then I'll consider making something else. Here we are. Lime. Okay. We can have a up front. We'll have 2 because they're resistant to physical damage. And then a spellcaster, maybe? I want another variation of the orc. Okay, so I'll have to make one. Let's put why not 3 flimes? That'll work. I'm okay with 3 of them. Or 2 of them and a flamite. Let's find orc. Did I name him orc? Or is it something? Nope, there we go. All right. So we want desert dweller orc, right? Something. I mean, his skin doesn't change all that much. But he's been out in the sun a lot, so one of those. Can I get... Ooh. That one I'm holding off for a later... Well, maybe a hue. A sand gate? No. No way. That many eyeballs out in the sand? Ooh. No, I'll leave that for later. We're not doing ghosts. We've got imp. Maybe an imp. I could probably make use of an imp. What would go with the imp, though? One of the spellcasters I've made already, right? We've got one of those. These ones might be able to make use of this. All right, let's try that. Where did you go? Oh, it's pretty big. I don't know, it's pretty big. I was thinking it was going to be smaller. Sorceress? Yeah, look at that. It's as big as she is. That's not going to happen. It's unfortunate, but that's not going to happen. All right. What about the desert orc? And good. Okay. So that's some good ones. We'll work on seeding them around here. I think what I'm going to do is I'll put one over here. Well, hold on. Let's start at the beginning and work my way around. Otherwise, I'm going to get lost and confused. So This Guardian mid-boss person is just going to stand here and wait for the player, but I'm going to have the other monsters in the pyramid wandering around. Not necessarily rushing directly for the player, but walking around. So I need to come up with a set number of sprites that will represent the bad guys. I think this green dude here will represent the orcs. Let's see. Battle processing, and we'll set up Scorched. Okay. There we go. Trigger player touch. Good. Oh, wait. Movement. I want it to be random? On the first floor, I want it to be random. Sure. At least this first area. Frequency, slow. Frequency, lower. Speed, normal, I think. Okay. Sure. So he's just going to wander around. So is the guy behind him. Actually, I can just copy and paste. There we go. And do it again. Paste. There we go. Well, I got to change this. I got to change this so it's facing down. There we go. Okay. Not that it matters. The sprite should change as they move around the map. I also have to keep in mind that these spikes, if I'm going to put an enemy down where the spikes are, they can't just walk over the spikes. That's not fair to the player. That's not fair at all. Okay, so we go up to the next floor. And I'm going to have one up here. So we've got the green looking thing for the orcs. I should have a custom one for... I should probably have a custom one for any humans I have in here, the sand troopers and whatnot. But okay, I don't need to do that. If I recall, under people, there's just a normal... Yeah, there's just a normal trooper. Okay, player touch, movement route. I'm gonna say approached, but I'm gonna lower it. Yeah, I'm gonna lower it just so the player can avoid them if they want to. Let's find the foot soldiers, the sand troopers. There we go. Can escape, can lose. Good. Great. I'll set that up later. Copy. So the player can come down here. This guy, as soon as, I hope, as soon as they get on the second floor, this guy will start approaching them. Same with back here. Well, maybe not that far. Right there. And that's it for this. Just these two, I think. Actually, I'll put another one. I'll put another one over here. There we go. This one. Well, I can, at my own discretion, set them up to wander however I want. Whether I want them approaching the player or just following a pattern or standing completely still. So, that's my own prerogative. I think, yeah. What I'm going to do is cut him out. Cut him out. Paste him there, and then change it so that he doesn't move. Fixed. There we go. Okay. Next floor. This long hallway here, I'll have an enemy on both sides. But what do I want? New? Alright. Well, what am I going to do for creatures? That's fine. I'll just use that for the Lamia. I'm not happy with the gray hair, but it works well enough. Let's see, where were you? Desert Lamia. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Player touch. Fixed. I'll have a custom route for her. Let's see. She'll just wander up and down right here. So it doesn't really matter when the player reaches her. She's still blocking the hallway. Let's see. We'll do down, 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 down. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then turn around and go back up. Well, she doesn't have to turn around. If I just say move up, she'll turn around on her own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then move down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And repeat movements. Good. Great. Everything else is okay. Yes. Apply. Good. That's 1. And then 1 for this area. Good enough. All right. Battle processing. Got to remember that. And then I need figure out what I'm going to do for the sprites for the other animal creatures, monsters, enemies. Let's see. Floor 2 will come out down here. I'll have a wandering monster in here. I just don't know what I'm going to use. For now, we'll just use the rat. Yeah, that's the best one that I can think of. Speed, faster. Frequency, normal. Contents, this is where we'll have the... Let's see. I have a slime one, so I don't need that. Desert Scorpion, Flamite. We'll do Desert Scorpion, Flamite for this one. Sure. Okay. All right. And he'll just skitter around. I'll have some more orcs on this floor. No. I'll have a troop patrolling here. So person 4, 3. Person 3. I'll have this guy patrolling. Battle processing. Thank you. And then I'll have an orc. Just no. Let's back that up. I'll have one of the rats scurrying around here. Sure. Desert Scorpion. There we go. There we go. And good. Okay. That's that one. Up to the next floor. That will be this row. I'll have an orc in here that will be on the approach for the player. But wait. Did I set that up as random? No, I didn't. Or approach. There we go. Apply. Let's see. So that's a dead end. This is the one I wanted. Right here. Okay. So I'm not going to have anything in this room. That's fine. This will come up to 3rd floor, which comes around here, and down to here. So I will have a fixed enemy over here. No, I'll have a fixed enemy in front of the staircase here. One of the soldiers. Yeah, I'll put one of the soldiers down there. Back down to here, right? That's this one. I'll have another Lamia casing the joint here. Let me find her. Was she under Loved Old Designs? That's it. Okay. Battle processing. And what I think I'll do is I'll have... No, that's not right. I'll have another troop set up with the Desert Lamia and maybe some Flimes or a Flamite. Or one of this, maybe even the Sand Troopers. But for now, that's fine. Maybe I'll have a rare enemy. Yeah, I like that idea. I'll have a rare enemy that will occasionally show up. That's not what I wanted to do. I forgot to make her shoot. I can't. There we go. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then back around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, well, that's easy. Okay. Good. Excellent. All right. What was I saying? The super rare enemy. I'll probably have to set up a variable that will insert it. I'll make a separate troop for each of the troops I have out that includes it. And the variable will just be something like... I don't know what will trigger the variable. Maybe number of steps? Could. But instead of battle processing this one, it'll instead pick maybe Desert Lamia plus the rare monster instead. I don't know yet. I'm still on the fence about that. I think it'd be nice to have a little curveball I throw at the player, but I haven't decided yet. So that leads up to this. Whoops. That leads up to this one, which leads up to... Okay, I got it. This one. So there's 2 spike traps here. Doesn't matter which one the player takes. I think what I'll do is have another fixed... Do I want another trooper? Yeah, see, and I'm not happy with having just the same ones over and over again. Sand Trooper and Zealot. Maybe if I have a spellcaster who replaces the Zealot occasionally, or 1 Sand Trooper and 2 Zealots. I don't know. I'll lock it down later. Right now, I just want to get this. I want to get the placement in place. Should I have another random creature here? I think I'll have another troop, another soldier, in a route along the top here. Great. Perfect. Okay. So that comes down to floor 2, which is over here. And over here, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this big open space. I'm gonna have an orc over here that approaches the player. Do I want another one? Well, that treasure chest down there is protected by spikes. Having the player have to fight to get through it seems a little much. Maybe have a second orc in here? Yeah. I'll have a second orc in here. That's okay. That's fine. 2 of them. The player can fight them or ignore them. Up to them. Approach. Player touch. Actually, hold on. Cancel. Yes. I can just copy this one. Paste him right there since he's doing the exact same thing. So then we go up. No, we go down to the right here. And this is a safe zone. So back up to floor 2 in this room. So what I think I'll do is I'll put a rat right here. Set him to random. And then if he manages to make it to the player, fine. Faster. If not, well, he's still there. I mean, he might make it to the player. There we go. Yeah, he might wind up just circling this little box for all time, or he might actually get out and around and up to the player. It's up to the random RNG. 3rd floor. Should be right here, right? Did I make that mistake that I thought this one was right? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm still going to put the thing in. I'm going to put a Lamia here on approach. Good. So the player, I don't know if she's going to move up when the player's over here, or if she'll only start to move when the player gets up into this corner. I don't think the game is dumb enough to try to have her move through a wall and just stand there while the player's over here. So she might actually get up and over and around before the player makes it to this hallway. But there you go. I lost track. I'm over here. Okay, so we come down to floor 2. And then we have this big room here. What I think I'm going to do is have an enemy who patrols up here. If the player decides to go across the spikes because they might think that there's a treasure chest up there, then they get attacked instead. Or I could just have the enemy wait here, and when the player steps up this way, they jump out at him. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have an orc this time. Yes, an orc. I know, not a slime or anything else. One of these. One of these guys. And he'll jump out at the player if they get too close. I'll have to set up an event on the floor. When the player touches it, the orc approaches them. That's for this area, though. What about over here? They want to go up these stairs, down these stairs, or up these stairs. So I'll have a Lamia patrolling that hallway. So this route, what am I going to do with you? I think she'll just patrol this little area here. So over 2, up 1, over 3. Wait, I got that backwards. There we go. Down 1, and then 1. Is that it? Yeah, just over 1, and then it rotates back up. Okay. So she'll spin around on this little one here. Frequency, we'll say lower. I think I do want another enemy in here that does the same thing that this orc up here does. So let me put another orc there. Well, an orc, scorpions, or slime. What do you think? Okay. We go upstairs. And then down and around this way. I'm going to put... I think I'll put 2 soldiers here. Yeah. They'll be fixed. They'll just be standing there, but they'll be in the way. Okay. So that's those 2. We go back down to the 2nd floor, and we've got this tiny little room. What I think is I'll put another rat back there. No, I'll put a slime. And I'll put it on random, so it's not guaranteed that the player will be attacked by him. Yeah, random. And we'll put lower. He'll be there, just possibly not run into. And that's fine. Okay. I don't know if that's too far, though, because the player comes out, unless they go up. If they go straight for the stairs, this guy's probably not going to reach him. What if I cut and put him just a little closer? Just a little closer. So then we come down here, and I'm probably going to put a soldier on patrol in this corridor. All right, so we're closing in on the end. They come up to this floor. There's this one, which leads up to floor 3. I think in the switch room, I'll have some randoms, and I'll have some... They'll be the slimes. So, monster. Random. There we go. I'll have 2 of them. 2 sets. So, slimes. Go. There we go. And then just copy and put it over here. There we go. Great. So they'll be wandering around in here to cause the player some trouble. Go back down. All right. What do I want to do with this room here? Maybe I'll have a random... Yeah, I'll set up a random right here, but it'll be a troop. I don't have any of those yet. So this guy will be random. There we go. Okay. So then we come down to floor 1 again, and this room. I definitely want to have some enemies right here in this corridor and over here somewhere. If the player steps on this tile, they'll get attacked. Yeah, so they could come through the spikes and go this way, or they could walk the long way around and be attacked. So I'll put an enemy here. I'll put an orc, I think. There we go. Custom. It'll have to be custom, because I'll need an event to tell him, there's your enemy, go get him. Go. Good, good. Okay. Let me save. and then set up the route for the soldier. Okay. That's that floor. Up to 2 again. So now I've got this long hallway up into this room. And this spiked room that has nothing in it. I think in this area, I'm going to have another random. I'll probably put him in the corner here. I don't know what I want, though. Another Scorched, another Troop, another Lamia. I'll do these guys. Yeah. As I said before, this group of troops I'm going to expand on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but not all of these random. Not all of these ones that I'm setting up are going to be duplicates of each other. I just think that's too boring. I want at least 2 options for each one, including the rare. No, that would make it 3. Not including the rare. I'm going to put another one over here that's also random, but it's going to be... I'll put another troop. They get more numerous as you get closer to the boss room. Random. Speed. Normal. Battle processing. With the human troops, I have a lot more options than just the 2. I can have any combination of foot soldiers, spellcasters, assassins, archers, mages, blah, 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 blah. The Lamias, I'll probably have 2 variations. The orcs, maybe 2, maybe 3. They're kind of big on their own. The slimes and the flamites, I'll probably have a much larger combination and include some of the other creatures like the sidewinders and the scorpions, or just another troop I'm not using right now. But that's that. So these 2 are both random. I'll come down here, up here. I'm debating whether or not to have an enemy that's on patrol down here. Or just at a fixed point. Yeah, I'll put one here, because theoretically you could avoid both of those guys up top, and then there's just no fights here. I'll have a Lamia? I'm debating... No, it's fine. It's fine. I was going to say I'm debating doing that, but it's fine. Because I still have this room to go. And then the bottom floor. Where is this one right here? It weaves around this way. I want another guardian at the end here. Right here. Oh, wait. I can just copy him from the first floor. Right before the boss fight. Just a test to see how strong you are. Because at this point, you should be able to beat him. If you struggle with him at the beginning of the pyramid, if he's tough but beatable, then after you fight your way through here and collect all the equipment that's in this maze, you should be more than capable of dealing with him. And then the boss fight comes. So there's that guy. I think I'll have another fight in this room, and I still missed this one up here. This whole thing. What I think I'll probably do is have an enemy on patrol through this T section and up here. So that's that one. This one, he'll probably walk over here so the player can hide here if he wants. He will walk to here so the player can stand up here if he wants to avoid it. All right. And I'll probably just use another human. Where's it going to end, though? He walks over here, up, over. Do I want him to come down to the end of the route here? The problem is there's only 2 spots for the player to hide. And once the troop passes this corner here, the player can't get around him without fighting him. It's not a big deal. I just want to give the player the option of sneaking past him. But to do that, he'd need to head down this way, allowing the player to hide up here. Maybe I should have the patrol end at the corner here and go this way. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. So once I make the event, I'll just cut it and paste it over here. But we'll build the patrol route. Uh-oh. Cancel. We'll build the patrol route as though he was walking over in this section. Okay. Cool. Good. Great. Fantastic. Save. I'll probably have another enemy who's random up here. Nah, I think 2's... Well, it's a big room. But I think 2's fine. I think 2's fine. Yeah. 2's fine. Okay. Right, this was just basically getting all of this stuff set up for me to work on in between episodes. So I think I'm done, actually, setting everything up. I can go through and finagle, add, twist, change, update, whatever. So I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Until next time, stay safe and God bless you.